Getting it in. Getting it in. All right, I'm getting my shit together. Hold on. Got this ice cream and cornflakes going hard in the piss ain't. Y'all see that? Listen to DMT, Demons and Angels by True Life Stories. If I didn't know I had it turned down. Listen to DMT, Demons and Angels by True Life Stories. Look up True Life Stories on YouTube. I'm still testing this. Because I got a series of videos that I'm finna build to a collage and keep putting on my hashtag CBTW channel. So on this channel, you know, I'm going to go in about this matrix. I'm going to go in about subconscious mind, about the occult knowledge. On my CBTW channel, you know, it's going to be strictly music. So on this one, I dedicated, you know, whenever I'm ready to go in, speaking this real shit. Feel me? Then again, I may and then I'll be doing this on the CBTW channel. But I want to make it exclusive for music and production and engineering. Feel me? But I am busting on this ice cream, the cornflakes. Feel me?
My whole time, that's how I be breathing in the DMT realm. I be
put a little coffee here too. Let me see how I share this link. Let me see how I share this link, y'all. I'm still learning something. Let me see how. Okay, I see the share link. All right, I'm finna share this to Facebook. So wait a minute, I want to put it on.
We all are.
I like put that clue for food and then put this one time for me on.
But what do you still sleep?
All right.
He's telling the truth.
Bro, going in though. Feel me?
He's telling the truth though. Because if you think about it,
so you go to my page and see, I'm gonna do this.
This ain't nothing new. So
see how I'm still learning how to share this. I've been away from this shit for a while, so trying to see how to share what I got going on my main page so people can get there, see what's popping.
Still sweet.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna just put it on my main page and share it to. So I'm saying, going live, covering a few topics dealing with occult knowledge.
You know what I mean? Because we see these scary movies and we see these scary things here. So yeah, so your brain ain't.
Let's see. Warning.
That's how they got us.
You may hear something that challenges the way you see this entity. I'm not afraid this is the way you see things. God is put on blast. And my
What's crazy about that when you say the pinnacle, right? It's like every time somebody had these certain trips and they say something, you can go back and and picture a cartoon.
Over here.
Like, remember the tentacles? Remember on Futurama? When they broke through that thing in the fucking
No love lost. One of those who choose to. That's all. Hey, I can't keep it that. I can't keep it no more than 250,000 there.
That one being connected to everybody on the planet.
Copy this. Next time. My store. See friends. My friends. Plug.
I'm looking right now.
New
The
thing.
real you is not in the body, but in a higher dimension, navigating this 3D body. Yep, I believe in something like that too. I believe that. And I can go lie because when I woke up in that little fucking.
Oh, here. Gotta go back to YouTube and get the link. Hold on. I know I'm all over the place, but bear with me.
Yeah.
Live stream link. See, sure.
Think about that though. A lot of it, no, hey, that movie right there.
That's that word. Okay.
The Matrix and fucking Terminator.
Just let me all say okay, whatever.
But yeah, it was a black lady. The older black lady wrote that shit. That shit is crazy. I was watching that, but she sued him about that. And she got a couple of videos on YouTube.
I want to add
because she
picture.
They took all those movies. They took the Terminator and fucking Matrix movies from one book, dude. And then it's like a.
Where did I put the screen? I know I'm going to play. Y'all can fast forward this. I'm just still setting up. You can hear the fucking feedback or the noise flow. Setting this up. I want to share my CBTW link with y'all, so I'm trying to find that before I go in. So give me 2 more minutes. Let me find the screenshot. Feel me? Is this it? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Share to follow YouTube.
Remember they got to the end and they clicked up with the
all right.
fucking fight Mr. Smith because Mr. Smith was like the Archon. He was taking over.
Tell it.
He was like the.
All right.
That shit is crazy, dude.
So finna get the busting with these ice cream and cornflake.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Working on a little something right now. Finna get on this new shit, but let's see what I'm busting with. Oh, I'm chilling. You see, I got the motherfucking Halo blockers on. I'm busting with these ice cream cornflake right now, so. Oh man, now. I'm finna tell y'all what's been going down. Tell y'all what's going on in this system. The motherfucker think this something sweet. Y'all read the title, so y'all already know I'm finna go in. Say it. Listen to him now.
you run into yourself. It'd be like in a different aspect if you have to connect to everything else.
All right.
What just scares me is when they talk about the death. Like it always tell me you gotta die.
Right.
If you try to come in here,
You gotta die. The ego.
Like that's what we.
That's on 3333. Hey, up below. Take it along.
You ain't died yet. That's what I be saying. You know what I mean? You don't know.
Mm-hmm. Good motherfucker want to take all day. Here you go. Now I gotta edit the video. Shit.
No death until you dead. I ain't talking about you died and you came back. That ain't dying. You still that's yeah, you did. Hey, you didn't
Right.
die. You still here. You know what I mean? That's why you had the fucking near-death experience.
Right, near-death experience.
Yeah, but if we knew how to not be scared of the thing.
All right, so what would that we find? What would that? Food for food.
Seeing all that crazy shit. If we didn't know how to be scared of the shit that we were seeing and actually know how to interact with it, I think it'll be different. I think people will accept that
shit. Some. Turn the volume down just a little bit. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Play them holding. Y'all heard him drag them motherfucking malice across that as Roez on that shit. So I just come back from not USC but UCLA, whichever one of them. Exposition. Artisan heart chakra. Incense, right? Now I've been going on my spiritual path. I mean, so much shit to talk about, feel me? But I'm trying to cover, so much in so little time because I got some music to make it feel me. So I'm just cutting a break right now just to share with y'all, feel me? So before I even go to the campus where I picked up my package at and tell y'all what happened, I'm gonna circle back. I'm gonna explain what happened here first. So I came to this apartment complex, this property right here, at the US Vets, right? I'm coming off the street from staying in my car. So, I have hope. I'm trusting, like, okay, I'm gonna get back on my feet. All I gotta do is stop smoking, stop drinking, stop this, stop that, whatever, to get a job, right? And in the meantime, in the midst of that, I'm listening to my Dr. Phil Valentine, my Bobby Hemmings. Brother Panic that came in the picture. I'm on it. And I noticed more and more I started listening to conscious material, the more my motherfucking reality was changing. I started getting followed more by police. Haven't committed any crime. I may be going to the store to get a black and mild or whatever. But why the fuck every time I go to the store or go to the bus stop or go to this place, that place, some motherfucking police? One may say, okay, you paranoid, T-Well. Why the fuck am I? I'm just pointing out, I'm just connecting dots. Because that's what's important when it's correlated to the subconscious mind. Many that click on this video may not know what I'm talking about because you're in a certain paradigm, a certain state of mind, a certain state level of conscious, and I understand that. But what I'm talking about here is when you start waking up out the motherfucking matrix. If you ever seen that movie, you need to watch it right now. I mean, watch that motherfucker right now. And don't watch it because it's entertaining, because entertainment is the last thing you should get. You should get from a movie or a product that's put out by those who enslave niggas, Negroes, enslaved the native Indians, niggas, Negroes, that enslaved the Latins, which is nothing but Indian and Spanish mix. Niggas still in that. I'm gonna use that term because this video is for certain people. It's for not for certain people, because certain people will be saying, okay, well, you're cussing or you're using derogatory languages and all that. It's okay. Well, before we knew what a cuss word was, who was here on this land? Nothing but black people, nothing but Indians. And we use this language as our own. So how can somebody else that invade this country because they promise us diamonds and gold but give us smallpox? But yeah, we still supposed to say, okay, we forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. They're just going by the business. But while we still forgiving them, they're still knocking us out of the head. Y'all seen the motherfucking 1960s, 70s fire hydrant, water spout. Well, you know, get water hose in black people now with the German shepherds and shit. The racist images you see when it comes to Black History Month. Matter of fact, when you look at Black History Month, it's what, 28 days? Every other holiday is more than 28 days. So you add 22 and 8, that's 1. 10, right? The matrix is made of ones and zeros. So who the fuck they trying to lock in? They get to pick when we have a certain holiday. Who gave them the authority to pick? Like, they picking like this as if this is their land, as if this is their earth. And you say, who is they? This is when the majority of people finna start clicking off this video. And I'm gonna give you the forewarning. No, I'm not racist. I'm not prejudiced. Nothing like that. Give color. Don't give a damn what color you are, skin tone and all that. That's 10%. I'm talking about the 90%, the level of consciousness, epigenetics, hermetics, Tahuti, I say. I want my ice cream and cornflake, my nigga. Hey, Roo, I say. What I'm saying, what I'm asking is, what I'm saying really is, who gave what we call the colonizers? Well, you hear white people, but that white people term don't apply to people who just got white skin or pale skin. No, that applies to a certain class of people that wish to oppress the original Aboriginal people of this land. Cause see, this is how they people get down. Click out the video you want. I'm not being racist or nothing like that. I'm just speaking freely about the people. Look, check this out. And we're finna cut this shit short. If a pile of ants came to your house on Thanksgiving while y'all was eating, and they just got to interrupt the shit and got to eating up all the turkey, all the yams, and I love him, all the yams and all that. Your children's children will say those ants are racist. Prejudice, because they came in and invaded what we had going. We wasn't bothering them, but they just came in and started fucking up shit. So therefore, they're the devil. We don't roll with them like that because they mean destruction. We wouldn't bother them at all. We were just in here eating our turkey. Here come the ants. They come tearing shit up. Now we gotta get rid of the ants with ant spray and shit like that. So they would say the ants are the devil. But the question is, how did y'all invite the ants in? Because the ants will come in uninvited. That's real. That's something we as black people gotta ask ourselves. Oh yeah, I'm on this ice cream and cornflakes. It's still this over here. It's still this over here. Y'all know nothing about this, so don't even ask about this. Shout out my nigga Jabba. Why family? I know what it is. We just call it ice cream and cornflakes. I know what it is. Let's get back to this topic. So we got a group of people who hide under the title white people, the colonizers, the soulless ones, the children of black people, and say we're the original ones. Alexander Graham Bell, inventor of the telephone. Thomas Edison, inventor of the light bulb. All this such and such. But then when you really get to digging further, you say, okay, wait a minute. It was a slave that came up with the filament for that light bulb. After all the numerous attempts, he failed time after time after time again. But it was a Negro or a nigger that came and put the filament in his hand and said, hey, look here, boss. You suffer, I suffer, but here we go. Or maybe he just had his chest stuck out. He didn't give us all that facts. But put yourself in the picture. Self-deification. Put yourself in the picture. He said, hey, look, bro. I see you biting. We've been had light bulbs in Kemet. But okay, here you go. Well, you know I can't tell nobody that you gave me this. Matter of fact, put them back in the slave house. Give them a few more scraps. Next thing you know, in the newspaper, Thomas Edison, inventor of the light bulb. Like, what the fuck? What about the slave? That's all we good for is just slave missions? Those are thug missions, slave missions. And I know y'all watching like, okay, we need to go get out the gutter talking about slavery. Now, we want to hear about this. It's a new day. We got iPhone 25s now. We want to hear about no slavery. It's something y'all don't want to hear about slavery, but y'all want to hear every Sunday about some son called Jesus getting beat off the cross, or beat on the cross, and y'all supposed to die for his, or he died for y'all sins, so y'all can get out here and fornicate and do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. And at the end of this, he's supposed to take care of all your debt. I tell you what, all you people that just say, okay, and I'm not picking on nobody. I'm just, hey, think about it. All the people that go to church and everything, just go on the street and randomly pick up somebody that's on the street that got dirt all under their nails and everything, asking for $1. Take them in your home, feed them, cook them, clean them, and all that shit, right? Don't feel no remorse about it. Just go and do it. I guarantee you, the devil in you start acting the fuck up. And guess who that devil is? The one you call God. He's gonna act up. Because Satan is gonna say, oh, I see you waking up. You find the niggas in the slums, in the nut house, the crazy house. You don't find niggas in mansions. Not on our own land, which is invaded by those who said that they were chosen by God, aka Constantine, that seen the cross in the air and said, we're the chosen ones, and we're going to just dominate black people. Wait a minute, when did black people become the what you call it when you beat somebody? Not the scapegoat, but the scapegoat too. We Baphomet, but the one who you just emotionally take out your anger on, or I guess if you disconnected from God, you're gonna have so much animosity and anger inside of you. You say, oh, I'm just gonna take it out on everybody else that represents God. Let me just use that title, God. Right? Because they do things without rhyme and reason. And black people were such bad people will leave us the fuck alone. I don't see people just going in the ocean messing with orcas or killer whales. I don't see people messing with orcas because they know what the fuck is going to happen. But with black people, we have so many programs running on so many subculture programs running on this, started from childhood, which we were given by most of our mothers, which were like slave master commands. No, you don't do this. You don't do that. You don't do that. You do this. You want to. You get your ass whooped. You do this. Want to put a bell across, put a switch across, put a extension cord across, and all this, that. We have it tough when we grew up. Those are facts. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Those are facts. You can say all you want. No, we all have a hard time growing up. No, the fuck we don't. Now go get one of your Jewish friends and ask them, did you really go through a Holocaust, my nigga? Because if you did, what the fuck is your rap songs? Eminem cleaning out my closet. And I'm just not just picking at him because his skin is pale. No, they ain't shit to do about that. Get out the racist zone for a minute. No matter what color you are, if you were made by God, you should have the talent and skills of God. Let us make man in our own image, right? Hold on. I got a book right here. Hold on, Bible, you know. I got it. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. I ain't gonna keep this video too long. I'm gonna cut it off in a minute. I'm gonna go to my other channel and work on these beats. But hold on, I just want to get some out real quick, just for y'all to think. Because we as black people, we are the titans, but we come in the form of gods and then come into a lesser form, which is human, which is actually God on a physical scale. But they don't want y'all to know that shit. They want y'all to think we're peasants, but everybody can't be peasants. Somebody got to overstand and say, okay, well, I got enough knowledge to say, hey, I run this class like this, I run this other class like this, I run this other class like that. We'll constantly say those who are terrorists call ISIS because ISIS is the great mother, or who you call Big Mama, Mary the Virgin, Mary Magdalene the whore, Het Heru, who was seduced by demons, Jezebel. Can make any man, any woman, any beast do her will that's not in love. Imagine how many of us is not in love. I can raise my hand. I'm shit. I'm doing my best to find myself. So I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to myself. Just PBA, feel me? So let's go in Genesis 1 and 1. Hold on. And hold on, what I'm at 27, 25. So 27 minutes in. So I'm finna cut it short. Hold on. Okay, I gotta get to these beats. I just want somebody need to hear this real quick. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, God created. Hold on. In the beginning, God created heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and the darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light, and it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. Should I stop there? Hold on. Genesis 1 and 5. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night, and the evening, the morning were the first day. Go back and rewind and listen to that, or go to Genesis 1 and 5 and read that over and over and over. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." Muddy waters, I say. I don't even want to go through, because y'all can go through and read Genesis yourself. I'd have read enough. All right, look, check this out. In the beginning, there was pitch black. When you're in your mama's womb, it's pitch black. Many of us can't remember that, but some of us can. It's pitch black in your mama's womb. I can't recall nobody says pitch black in their father's womb. So why come in the Bible every time it's mentioned by God is a he? Couldn't the term he mean she? It has an S on the beginning of it, so S on the initial part of it. So S is a symbol for serpent, a symbol for sine wave, the basic wave. That's where you get the term sin from, because you're out of sync with the wave that you started with. or that you're known to frequent or vibrate on. So when you're out of that, you'll change the radio station to where you get country, then rock and roll, then soft rock, a little hip hop. You get different things, but through that you're out of sync. You're in static, distortion. So that's exactly what this matrix functions off of, is distortion. And they feed on the ones who are actually in sync and try to get them out of sync so they can just further manipulate and frequency modulate those who are connected to the source of light. Because those who modulate and manipulate don't have the light. The goal is for those who have the light to learn how to modulate and manipulate so they can, hey, get the fuck about the matrix. Come anyway, watch the video and say, well, I'm going to click off. T-Well's done lost his mind. No, I haven't lost my motherfucking mind, because if you look at the news, you'll see this more and more and more school shootings. But yet your God is the all-powerful God. Who he the God of? The God of school shootings? Oh, I got a 40 Mississippi that shit staring in the motherfucking camera. You see the motherfucking blockers. He's the God of rape. He's the God of dishonor. The God of war. Because every time you turn around, Putin got something to say. Trump got something to say. What the fuck? Why we need to know about that? Then Jesus said, be ye in the world, but not of the world. So why we worrying about voting? Right. Now it's shaking up the boat. Now we not Christians no more because we voting. Right, because Jesus said, "Why vote? You don't need to be voting." In other words, like don't pay attention to all that bullshit that's going out there. Get to Caesar what Caesar. You know you can't win no motherfucking presidential race. You actually think your votes that you put in is going to bring about a certain outcome to where you can smile and say, "Hey, we found it free." Hell no, you ain't got the motherfucking rodents or the parasites off the planet yet. That's the work. It is not so much getting them off the planet physically, it's here. The mind. Oh, I'm hungry right now. I need to go get McDonald's. Oh, I'm hungry right now. I know I need to go get that new combo they got at Burger King. But they instead of telling y'all on the commercials, on the YouTube videos and shit, that they got horse meat and human meat and aborted baby body parts up in the food. The meat, because they passed their cloning days. They can't clone no more. They can't clone them cows no more. It's past 7 years. You can only go so many 7 years. 7 years is a lifetime. 7 years is what made God. So what I'm getting at is, while ago, early when I was outside, I was on a college campus, right? I'm going to pick up my package. I'm gonna turn the instrument up on y'all real quick. I'm going to pick up my package, right? Now I'm not used to the campus, so I'm walking to find my way out. Feel me? How about this at the expo station? For those who who are around the area. I'm walking, I'm looking, I walk to a dead end. I'm like, okay, it's a dead end. They have road construction or whatever, I'm gonna walk the other way. How about, I'm finna tie this in before I get off. How about this dude come around, light skinned brother, and I'm really sour about calling him brother. He got his gun and badge and all that. He walking up. All right, like look, all right, check this out. If you're walking and you're on the left side and on the right side, somebody's way over there walking towards you. What you gonna say? Hey, how you doing? It's pitch black dark. No, motherfucker, why you walking up to me? You got a gun and badge. Present yourself, or require me to present who I am. But don't just walk up to me like we know each other, bro. So when I ask you, hey, what's popping? And you say, huh? What? I don't hear you. Wait a minute. We 5 feet in front of each other. You don't hear me? It's pitch black dark. It's only us right here. You got a badge and all this. They should have told you in the tryouts and shit. The minimum requirements is for you to hear clearly. Because you have to give commands and obey certain commands due to hierarchy. So more and more, I'm finding out that I am God because motherfuckers approaching me like, what are you doing around here? Why are you walking up to me though, bruh? And now I gotta lose the term, bruh. I can't call you bitch because that's the highest, title that you can give a female, especially black female, because that is the female Anubis. Anubis. I say. God backwards is dog. So look up the dog store or look up Orion or Sirius, actually. Sirius A, Sirius B. Look it up. But let's get back to the point. This dude walking toward me from the opposite side, I asked him what's going on. He acted like he heard me the first time. Then we get close enough. Now he wanted to just talking. I don't even want to use the term retarded. I understand there are mentally challenged ones that they say mentally challenged, but actually they're geniuses. So let's just move on from that. He walking up to me. Now my first mind said, hey, look, you really need to knock this motherfucker out for walking up close to you in the pitch black dark. I don't give a damn you're on the campus. Fuck the consequences. Fuck the police and all that, because they had plenty of police following me around on the campus like I'm some type of terrorist. But hold on, I need while I'm talking, I'm gonna look up the video where Bobby Hemming was talking about the great mother Kali. Saying in this book, Kali is a terrorist. The great mother Kali, Kali, I'm in California, Kali is a terrorist. Why the fuck would somebody be a terrorist? They in the book. Were they supposed to just pop out the book? No, what they're talking about is the Kundalini energy that resides in the true ones and those who are God, the sleeping mother that needs to be awakened. The great mother that needs to be awakened. The lion dormant, the serpent. Neptet, Wajeti Nekbet, Ashe, Wajeti Nekbet. Many say Egypt, Kemet, ancient Tamaray. All right. So I had to put the in the description or in the comment section, but with about the Bobby Hemmings video. But anyway, I didn't follow my first mind. I didn't follow what was inside of me saying. Due to me fearing the fear that I'm still purging out of my system called if you do this, then the police go get you, because that happened to you some time ago when you went for yours on your thug deals when motherfuckers invaded your personal space and all this. They knew they was disrespecting you. So the narcissists feel like they can disrespect you and not pay for it. Because in the light, they go say, oh, I'm the victim. So-and-so started that shit. But if they looked at my motherfucking hands, they'd have seen some heart chakra incense. I'm working on unconditional love. But you coming to me like you finna handcuff me or something. So, nigga, we got a problem. I'm trying to find my way off the campus. So what I'm getting at is not trying to make this about old dude, because, I mean, you know, it would have, should have, could have, and all that, you know. If I'd have been about that at the time being, they ought to knock the nigga motherfucking socks off. And all he would have did is, matter of fact, he wouldn't have to call the police because they have tracking devices up in the motherfucker's aura and all that. That's a different story. These are archives I'm talking about. They was waiting on some shit to jump off. That's what that was. He wanted to pull my frequency down because I was vibing high, you know, females passing left or right. Okay, hey, how you doing? You know, twisting, you know, all that little stuff. Oh, it's looking good. You know, I'm like, okay, I'm on thug mission, but I see y'all. Hey, how you doing, babe? All right, yeah. No, they can't have that. They can't have you vibrating on a high frequency in this matrix. because they vibrate low frequency because they are parasites. They feed off your energy. They feed off your fears, your pain, your guilt, your shames. And who you think influenced you to do those things? The one who's controlling you. So this is a pimp. Sky Daddy is a pimp. Yeah, the individual that once called God is a pimp. And I know this is not gonna sit right with most of y'all, but if you don't feel it's not for you, then click out the video. Hey, there's no love lost. Even when we see each other in person, there's no love lost. But I'm going off my research. I'm going off my experiences. Because I'm on this campus, I'm not fucking with nobody. But the dude want to walk from way over here to way where I'm at with no thought of any type of consequences or repercussions for invading my personal space. With a badge and gun now, I'm unarmed. Hey, I don't got nothing but a motherfucking, hold on, what I got in my pocket? A smoky rose quartz crystal to ground oneself, to aid in meditation, to channel low vibration to the earth, and to raise oneself. It can be programmed. It's a detoxifier made from the earth. Anyway, what I'm saying is when I went to old dude, I'm like, hey, bro, you ain't got no business walking toward me like that in this pitch black dark. What is it that you want? Present yourself. Oh, no, I'm just doing my job. I always make these mile rounds and shit like that. I'm like, okay, well, I understand that, Thug Thizzle, but why are you way over here where I am? Like it's no problem as if something was to go down, because I know as an officer or as a security guard or as a flashlight cop, you have certain precautions. You're not going to walk up on no Rottweiler, are you? And that's to anyone out there. I don't care what the fuck you believe. Are you going to walk up on a Rottweiler? No, you're not. You're not, because it's in the animalistic state. You recognize it as an animal. It's in this reptilian mind state. It's perceiving you as a threat because you done got too close to his personal space, and now it's about to react to your ass because you should know better. So the way this country is orchestrated by the colonizers, the pilgrims, is if these black people get out of line and go to the animalistic state, they would have every right to police their ass and put them on the news as if they started the shit. We have that power as quote unquote white people. Now, I'm not talking about your white people that I went to school with and all this shit I see at the beach with the fat ass and all that. I'm not talking about it, but y'all share the same complexion. So it's obvious some people that share that same complexion that's giving y'all a bad rap. Can we agree on that? My ice cream cornflake is melting because I'm trying to stop from going in, but damn, this motherfucker just walked up to me. I'm trying to show y'all. I told this dude, I said, look, I'm not talking about you as the person in your position with this gun and badge. I'm talking about your spirit, nigga, your soul. I don't care nothing about no spirit, no soul, no whatever. I'm like, well, wait a minute. I thought God was good all the time, and all the time God was good. You don't care nothing about no spirit and no soul? Well, then God said, let us make man in our own image. That means you disgrace God. I remember when I was on the street coming up in my car, my nigga Jeff. What up, Jeff? I say Jeff. My nigga Jeff just logged on, y'all. I got to show much love. My nigga Jeff, Okinawa, up in Japan and shit. Has beautiful children, beautiful wife, doing it. We just lost a brother of ours in the struggle. 40 Mississippi on that stair. We go way back, nigga, not way back. Jones Street, way back. What up, Shad? We go way back. For sure. And these are just one of the many videos. I'm still testing right now. But people can go back and watch the video like, okay, you know. All right. But what I'm getting at is hold on, make sure I got some more tracks. Hold on. Cause I got some new tracks that I gotta put on here. But trust me, I've been going through it. I've been going through it on this spiritual path. Y'all just don't know. I'm talking about all the shit that y'all read about in the Bible, what Jesus went through, what Joseph went through. Nigga, I am he. I am Jesus. I am Joseph. I can say that shit. I know I am because I'm going through it. So there's no ego like, okay, I am that. No, I know this. These are the stories that we wrote for the people who we created in the caves that we call Caucasians such and such. We gave the book to them as what you call it, basic instruction before leaving Earth. But they turn around and baptize us with the shit. And now look at us out here thugging it out. Ain't that shit? So this is one of my favorite tracks y'all made. Man, what was this? 2010, 2011, one of them. Made this back in Nacogdoches, Louisiana. Going to holler at Mac and Rock now. Big Shelf. All right. This is Chicago, y'all. Turn this up a little more. All right, so what was I? I told the dude, hey, look, God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. But you don't give a fuck about that. What you give a fuck about is getting me off that campus. Because my frequency is high. It can't because of my skin color, because you a little lighter, but what? You you don't like my skin complexion now? I don't want about no skin complexion. It's about energy. It's about what's the verse? 6:12. Ephesians is Ecclesiastes 6:12. Wrestling is power, principalities, power in high places. So that since my frequency on that campus, you had people who had girlfriend cutting all in my path, trying to get in front of me, laughing, all this, shaking their ass and all of them distractions. I was just there to pick up some incense. So the dude, he's like, okay, well, I'm calling the police now. The security guard now, he's supposed to be the motherfucking security guard. I'm calling the police now and all this day. You can tell them what you told me. I said, man, look, you follow me. Walk around this bitch with like a stick stuck with your motherfucking ass, nigga. Straighten up your soldier rag. You not fucking with no motherfuckers in Al-Qaeda, no shit like that. You fucking with me. Somebody who's on the block, somebody say, okay, well, hey, look, I'm trying to feed my family. I appreciate if you had 50 cents. Oh, no, here you go, bro. Here you go, $5, bro. Go get him a snack piece of something. A 2-piece of something. This motherfucker harassing me, try to get some strife. Like, yeah, boss, I got a nigga off the plantation. Yeah, I got a nigga off the plantation. I'm like, you dumb fuck. You mean to tell me it's 2019? They got your boy Trump in office. He talking about let's make America great again. You mean to tell me America wasn't great when us native Indians was on the land and we were sharing with each other? I got you, bro. I got you. On the play, baby, for sure. You mean to tell me that America was great when we was humble with each other, so much humility, sharing fruit snacks and all this? Matter of fact, the bison, the buffalo were eating good. We had to touch them, but on rainy days, it was like the fall from heaven. After the fall from heaven, then we got, okay, we got the bison now. The fall from heaven, aka Adam and Eve, is the sign of the jealousy and envy of Sky Daddy, aka God, and the awakening by the way of the serpent, aka Satan. Satan is a devil to those who don't want to see past the bullshit of God. And when I mean God, I mean the false God, Sky Daddy, the demiurge, Yahweh. Yahweh want to take credit for all your hard work. You go to work, you tired in the motherfucker, you got to take care of the kids, you know what I'm saying, marriage, feeling, all that. And then you go to church and say, well, God, I thank you, I got my smile and all this. Well, wait a minute, if he got all the power, why he won't save your marriage? Why he won't save your kids? What's up with all these school shootings? If he got all the power, why won't he stop the school shootings? I know people go click off this video because y'all don't want to get into this kind of shit. Just ask yourself the question. Get out the motherfucking spell, the brainwash. I don't hate against Sky Daddy. He got his own lane. But why not stop the school shootings if God is good all the time and all the time God is good? So he must be good during these school shootings. That must be his will. So he does require sacrifice, blood sacrifice, as a matter of fact. I'm in Hollywood, and in Hollywood, all right, what up? All right, Joe, you're in Hollywood. I through my experience, I'm seeing it now. Motherfuckers do require blood sacrifice. Let me tell you. Before I left Mississippi, y'all got my ice cream and cornflakes saga. Shame on y'all. Before leaving Mississippi, I was researching on this shit will go down in Hollywood. When I got here, I said, oh, damn, this will go down. You're not finna come out here talking about you gonna be famous and all that shit and not pay a price. Trust that. Their job is to break your will out here. So you won't come at them talking about what you will and won't do. You're not finna be God in their eyes. You finna be a slave, a servant, a bitch, or a boy. You're not finna be a grown-ass man. So when you come out here, especially as a man, they're gonna require that you sleep with another man. You best believe that shit. I have nothing against anybody to sleep with the same sex. No, that's not me. I don't hate. I don't have no reason to hate. I'm just telling you what it is when you come out here. You got to compromise that ego. Because guess what that ego is? God. Sky Daddy. But many people have many paths. And people out here in Hollywood want to exploit you and use the power that you're getting from God, your higher self, for their advantage. Because they're parasites. That's why you see your Kerry Washington scandal. Soul Train Awards and all this shit. Tell me this. Look. I'm finna get to my beats now. It's gonna turn into an hour. Look. If God gave you all that talent, your gifts, why come he can't provide a way for you to where you won't even have to be tempted to eat from the tree of life? Tree of good and evil. Whichever tree, He don't want you to eat from the tree of knowledge, the clip off the dark side. The light, he don't want you to eat from the light side either. Damn. Wait a minute, God, if you cared about us, why would you put us in a garden to be tempted under your terms? You know this serpent was here. You want to tempt us and then blame us. Ain't that about a shit? We damn if I do, damn if I don't. Adina Howard, Thin Line Between Love and Hate, 1996 soundtrack. So all I'm saying is, if you love somebody, you want to put them in a way of harm. And it seems like that is where God has failed his children. Yeah, you can call God a deadbeat daddy. Because when you get out here in Hollywood and say, hey, God, help me to become famous and this, that, guess what? He gonna look at you like, motherfucker, you crazy? Whatever they go do to you, I'm gonna do to you 40 times worse. So if they rape you, nigga, I'm going in. This is what your God is saying. Because remember, I mean, not remember, but look, when I was on the street, when I was living in my car, BMW 525, Mama bought it for me. Thank you, Mama. My struggle. Wouldn't nobody come by my car telling me, hey, you need help, this, that. They were looking at me like, damn, look at God suffering. If only he knew who he was. But since he don't know who he is, we gonna play it off like he don't, we don't know who you are. We treat you like anybody. We treat you like a worse than a slave. I had to get it, y'all. I was on the street. I was helping people who was homeless. Here I am, I'm helping people who were homeless. Ain't that what your boy Jesus did? I'm helping out. But look how your police and shit follow me around while I'm helping people out, handing out fruits and vegetables and shit. They looking at me with a mug. How dare you? I'm like, well, I thought God was good. If God good is all the time and all the time God is good, why won't God help out with the poor? Here I am helping out the poor, and y'all got a mug on your face, the police and shit like that, or different people different people that's from Cali or not from Cali, tourists, whatever you want to call them. Y'all should be happy that I'm helping out the poor people. The poor people always got a story to tell. And now I see them, that is me in a different disguise on the street, getting that intel. Give me that. Been down since day one. Thug Thizzle. But the police is them looking at me like, we're gonna catch you slipping. We see you guys. We see you helping out the people. We're gonna catch you slipping. I'm like, wait a minute. If God was, don't hear me when I'm talking about God and take it personally. I can't take God away from you. I'm sharing with you my experiences. If God is good and all the time God is good, then it should have been me giving people food on the streets and everything, unless I am the Christ. Which means there's the Christ seed inside of me, not like I'm the only Christ. Hey, how you doing? I'm Teasy. I have that Christ seed inside of me, that light. And nobody wanted to see me help out the poor. I don't care if it was potted meat, all that kind of crackers and all. They don't want to see nobody help out nobody. Fruits and vegetables. What could that hurt? You mean to tell me your boy Trump trying to build a wall for the Mexicans, but here I am giving fruits and vegetables out and y'all got a mug on your face? This ain't about the Mexicans and the wall and all that. No. What Trump is saying is in the esoteric meaning, hey, look, we have this wall of AKA an energetic blockage. It's blocking the new niggas from coming into the land. In order for you new niggas to regulate operating in this new land by us overstanding you as slave owners, y'all gonna have to go through a portion of what the Negroes went through, because little do y'all know y'all are Negroes too, but we're just going to make it seem as if y'all look a step higher than the Negroes to give y'all what y'all been thirsting for, because we did set it up for y'all to be thirsty in the first place. Mexicans coming into America. Welcome, new niggas. Nobody want to hear that though. So I pledge allegiance to the flag, one nation under God. I skipped the part, but I want to get to under God. Well, who's God? Where is God? What God? The God that accepts school shootings? Nobody's child deserves to get shot in the school. But we have an entity, which is an archonic entity, ARCHON, however you want to spell it, archon, that thrives and feeds off what you got to offer him because he dislikes his mother. He loves your fear. He loves your, I don't feel like going to work today. He loves your, I got a story to tell because I was, did that way when I was little, people who was molested, raped and all that kind of devious shit. You best believe your God loves it, because if he didn't, he'd have been ended this shit. We wouldn't be having this discussion. So he loves this shit. And you may be asking, well, T-Well, why are you going in on Sky Daddy? Is the music too loud? Let me turn it down a little bit. This is one of the beats I made when I was on the street, y'all, living in my car. I feel proud to hear it. So what I'm getting at is, when I was living in my car, I said, God, look, if you and Jesus are for me, then y'all need to show me right motherfucking now, because this ain't living where I'm at right now in my life. I put in the application at Popeyes. I put in the application this restaurant. That shit didn't help. Motherfucker looked at me like, nigga, you serious? You think we're gonna hire your black ass? You don't get the fuck out of here. We ain't finna put you in here to fry no fried chicken. I don't care. No. I'm walking down the sidewalks in LA, people just looking like, okay, there. Yeah, can I have a pack of now laters and some coffee? Huh? What did you say? Oh, they energy vampires, because when somebody says huh, They vamping off your energy because they heard you. They heard you enough to respond and say, huh? Stop giving people your energy. If somebody hear you the first time, don't make it the last time by repeating yourself. Make it the last time by walking the fuck away. Because they heard you. I guarantee you, if you was a well-known multi-millionaire and you was in their face and said, hey, here you go, 20 stacks. You think they were gonna say, huh? Nah, what that 20 stacks at, bro? Huh, minute. Don't let nobody feed off your energy. They vampires. Tupac, only God can judge me. Go back and listen to that. All Eyes on Me. Track number 85, if I'm not mistaken. So what I'm saying is, if God is for us, then why is God against somebody that is feeding the poor? Why is God against somebody who says, hey, I have a 9/11 video that shows that the building was blowing up? Simultaneously, the planes are crashing in it. Because no planes did this much demolition. Now, damn now. And most of the ones who were witnesses of 9/11 are now not with us. They took their footage and destroyed it. What was God in the process of that? Shouldn't God have been the one who said, no, I'm going to bring this to the light. They killed so much of my people. I'm going to make sure they have it on their camera phone to bring this to the light. Hold on. Go to church. Sky Daddy would have said, nah, I'm going to step in right now. Y'all not finna pull no 9/11 shit on my people. But what Sky Daddy do? It's all game. Long as I'm getting fed, baby. I know it's gonna be many families crying, sending tweets and all that, talking about rest in peace and so and so, so and so. That's how God get down. It took me to get to Hollywood to find this out. Many would say, "No, you just mad because you ain't big time. You like so and so, so and so. You bullshit." Nigga, I was big time living in my car. If that's the case. Shout out to my nigga Alt. My nigga Alt Diggy. Shout out to his lovely companion Leia. Great mother. These names come from somewhere. It's in our DNA. They see me for what I was. Didn't hold no judgment. I don't care what they said. They ain't hold no judgment. Because they see I was coming from the bottom. Getting out the military. On the street. Working my way back up. Y'all don't realize how many times I said, God help me, Jesus help me. They never showed up. And you have some people looking at this and say, hey, T-Wells, you just angry. I'm just angry and I'm telling the truth about what happened to me in my, in my life when I was waking up, when I was becoming more, conscious of who I am. I specifically remember being in my car, taking bleach baths in an aluminum pan. God help me. Jesus help me. Get me out of this. I just put my application in Popeyes. At least I can make minimum wage and get my way up. Nah, motherfuckers ain't trying to hire me. What they say in the Bible? He said he's the son of the living God. We rather release. I know his name is Barbados. We rather release him. We know he's a murderer and a rapist. We rather release him than release this motherfucker that say he's the child of the living God. We ain't seen God before. We just know he said he the child. As he said he the child, we jealous. We envious now. We say we're crucified. We tired of hearing that. So Jesus wasn't no motherfucking white man. I'm gonna say that. Like I told you, I'm not racist. I'm not prejudiced. I'm talking about white like the class of people that say they white. The Jewish quasi knowledge. Jesus wasn't no motherfucking white man. Matter of fact, he didn't exist. J-E-S-U-S, Jupiter. E-S-U, which is Eshu. E-X-U. S, which is Saturn. Saturn, father of time, Chronos. Jupiter. Zeus. Sky Dad and his son. Where's the mother? Where's the great mother in there? Where's the womb? Where's the big booty? Where's the pretty titties? Where's the thick thighs rubbing together? Where's all that? They don't like women. They don't like women. Look how they talked at Mary Magdalene. Jesus stepped in and said, hey, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. I don't know about y'all, but when y'all eat a slice of bread or whatever, y'all leave it out too long, it turns into stone. So bread in the Bible is represented as knowledge. Basic instruction before leaving earth. That's your bread. Give us today our daily bread. So what's going on is you got one person, it's like a magician, misdirection. I want you to do one thing, but I'm over here doing another thing. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing over this way, then we all good. But as soon as you start paying attention to what the right hand is doing, then we got a motherfucking problem, nigga. Because if God, hold on. All right, I'm just saying. But if God is God and God is good, why won't he stop? I'm not hating on him. But why won't he stop these school shootings? These are your children, ladies and gentlemen. Do you not care about your children? Or are you that mind controlled and brainwashed to where you say, hey, it's a sacrifice to that who has a higher purpose? So if you look at the Bible, God has always been about sacrifice. He told Abraham to sacrifice Isaac. Isaac name was changed to Israel. Jacob Esau. Jacob Israel. We're gonna keep the lineage going. Okay, maybe missing a line or two, but I'm getting to a point. It's always been about sacrificing something. Remember, Joseph's brother was jealous of him. I know him, Joseph. Brothers were jealous of him. Threw him in the motherfucking hole, or the well of Jonas in the well, in the belly, in the matrix, in the pitch black, the darkness, in the great mother, the triple black. Because if you don't know your way around the triple black, you're in the matrix still. It's only a matrix when you don't know your way around or know how to navigate with that motherfucking third eye, That's when it's a maze, and that's when you're putting yourself in the maze. You feel me? And I'm looking up tracks here. I had the newer tracks, but I just want to, I like to listen to my older tracks. So you reading that Old Testament, it always has been about sacrifice. Sacrificing the young. Maybe they're talking about something esoterically, not so much literally. But you look at Hollywood, they sacrifice left to right. And I hate to be the one to tell y'all, but y'all look in Hollywood right now, most of your stars, they just say, oh, I'm a fan of so-and-so, I'm a fan of so-and-so. Them motherfuckers cloned the fuck out. I told y'all my ice cream and cornflake getting soggy. I ain't even trying to act fly. I really want to get back to these beats. I'm trying to tell you, but I'm like, man, I really want to put this information out there. Because I know how many of y'all are like, hey, God is my source. I can't take God from you. I can't take Jesus from you. I can't do it. I wouldn't dare try to do it either. But know it's something inside of you that clicked on this video other than that the fact that, hey, I know T. Wells, we grew up together, or I know, for me, it's something deep inside you just wanted you to click on the video, hear something that was going to disturb something within you, stir it up. Jonas on the boat with the rest of the crew, say, hey, you need to get the fuck off the boat because you stirring up shit. You need to go back where you come from because you got unfinished business, my nigga. I'm Jonas in the well, unfinished business. That's why I'm here on this planet. If I was on this planet just to eat ice cream and cornflakes, trust me, I wouldn't be talking about this. I'd just be in your face. You probably wouldn't even know I'm eating. So what I'm getting at is, if you're for God, if you're for Jesus, and I really don't understand how you could be for both of them and not be for Satan. Ain't this the Holy Trinity? Play the guitar. How can you be for God and Jesus but not be for Satan? I'm going to scrub the bowl because I want y'all to answer that question. How can you be for God and Jesus and not for Satan? Why you go leave the boy out? What did he do wrong? Did Luke 16:13 say you can't serve two masters? So how you going to serve God and Jesus? You got to recognize one. It got to be as one. God, Jesus, Satan, one. Remember Jesus was crucified? The one on his left, which is our right, said, hey, Christ, I've sinned. I'm a thief. I'm a thug. I'm a dog. I've been out here, did that, done that, thug, thizzle. But if what you say is real, you got a place in heaven for me, I'm down for it. On his deathbed, Jesus turned around and struggling now, said, I rest assured. He didn't put eyes on, he just out the corner. You know how somebody look at you at the corner, they don't even look at you the whole way. At least you know it's the I rest assure you that you should have a place in heaven. The one on his right, which is our left, said, nigga, you fool. He can't even save his own self. That's the left part of the brain, the logical side. You can't even save your own self, so how you gonna save somebody else? You wishful thinking, my nigga. And what happened? A crow or a fowl of the air plucked out an eye of his. It has so many meanings, and they ain't even gonna get into that, but just let's keep it simple. You got to balance both of them out. One to deny you, one to accept you. That's the crucifixion. The death of the ego. You got to balance the scales. My eye, Libra. Balance the heart chakra and the third eye, so they could be one. And eat all the rest guided by Anubis. So you can finally go see Asar, guided by Auset, the great mother. Auset, Auset, which is most of what our black women are, but don't know it. And when I say black, I don't so much mean the complexion. What I mean is the state of mind. But the complexion is only 10% because you do have some that are paler than what we call black. Just on their thug thizzle. They in that black magic. They on that witchcraft. They own it. But if you can look out there amongst the crowd, you can see God in the multitude of forms, showing his ass, showing her ass, actually. It's her than him. Her than he. I remember when I was riding in a Lyft car and I was talking to an African brother, individual, saying he was trying to start his business and like, God allowed me lolly. I said, look, bro, God can only do to you what you would do to yourself. God would be as good to you as you would be good to yourself. Because there's nobody on the outside of you called God. If so, they're imposing on your free will. It has to be somebody on the inside of you. Remember, Jesus said, greater than he that's within that is without. Because you have to see it on the inside of you before you see it on the outside of you. What do you mean, T? Well, you hate on God. No, look. If you say, I'm hungry, I want a bag of chips, then that started from somewhere on the inside. Then nobody hold a sign up and say, you're hungry, you need a bag of chips. Go to Tesco or go to whatever store you got near you. It started on the inside of you. I got to chase for some chips. Let me go to the store. As you internalize that, you got the feedback and on that loop. I want chips. I want chips. I want chips. I want chips. That shit started getting louder, louder, louder. Finally, you walked out the door, went to the store, and got the chips, came back, mission complete. That's what you call communication. You're riding that frequency. You're vibrating on that frequency. The frequency of I want chips. So many of us are riding on that frequency saying God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. But look what's happening to us. President Trump showing his ass. Got the Superman draws on. Yeah, your school shooting, your raping. Got your LGBT, whatever you call it, community jumping. They off the hinge. They ain't giving a fuck. They trying to turn everybody like them. It's like, wait a minute, okay, I understand you thug this and that. If you homo or bi or whatever you call it, okay, welcome, do your thing. But trying to change or force that on somebody else, impose that on somebody else's will, nigga, you wrong. Not everybody wants to be like you. But see, that's what Sky Daddy want out of everybody, to be like each other. Agent Smith. Sky Daddy is just another name, another title for God. It's just Sky Daddy is just another title for Agent Smith. I repeat, God, aka Sky Daddy, is just another title for Agent Smith. So in another video, I'm gonna get more specific. I'm about to put this. I'm about to end this one because I'm ready to go on these beats. But what I really wanted to get at in this is if you're going to click on any of my videos and I say the word occult, not a cult, but occult, no, it's gonna be something that's putting God, aka Sky Daddy, on blast. Not out of hatred. He represents the ego. We have to separate from the ego because we're a spirit. God wants everything the five senses pick up. He don't want the real shit. He don't want the real shit. Why come, like I said, why come in the Bible you don't see God saying he has a daddy? I mean a mama. Why not? He don't like his mama? You mean to tell me he doesn't want to represent his mama? How sour is he? This goes back to the Gnostic text, ladies and gentlemen. Now, in Genesis, they left out God talking about he had a mama, but then they slick put it in there. But when you hear the story of Cain and Abel, I said Cain and Abel, and then Seth, but that's still talking about the masculine. But feminine is in there. Seth is feminine, but represents masculine. That is the great mother. But talking about the woman, the Samaritan woman at the well, talking about Sarah and Abraham. Those God tells stories about himself through other people, but he won't self-reflect and say this is me. But it's done such in a creative way because we wrote the book. When I say we as blacks, not black dealing with the skin color. Get out of that race. Get out of that prejudice shit. Not talking about the state of mind where we come from. We gave everybody this earth a place to live because somebody had to pay a price for that. A son dies for another to live, to become the father, to be united with the mother, the great mother, because the great mother knows how what it takes for a son to become the father. Believe that. So there's not about no skin color. Believe that. You can be green, pink, Teletubby. It don't matter. I'm talking about your heart, your spirit. You got some people walking around here that's soulless, don't give a fuck. You want to feed off your energy. And many of them in y'all family. You always want to keep up shit. Always want to keep up shit. Never can be happy. Why can't they be happy? Why they gotta feed off your happiness and say, okay, well, I'm gonna bring that person's frequency down. I'm gonna make them angry as I am. I'm make it jealous and envious as I am. Wait a minute. Since when do you blame everything on Satan? Like he's waiting around to do bad in your life. What if Satan is on his thug mission, doing his own? What if Satan is at the beach? Something bad happened in your life, say, oh, it was the devil. What devil, Satan? He's at the beach. He's doing his own thing. Why are you putting him in the mix? Where's God the whole time? He's supposed to be having a hedge around you. Remember Job? Satan said, I can't touch him because you got a hedge around him. I can't test him and show him what he really made of because you protected him. You got him in ignorance. You got him in bliss. You got him in blindness. You doing the same thing you did to Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. And his name Job. What they tell niggas, get a job. Job had to see what he's really made of when Satan came in contact with. What they did tell you in the Bible was Satan came and said, hey, little bro, I'm going to holler at you. You know your boy wrong, right? You know your boy don't got your best interest at heart. What you mean? That's this God, man. Don't talk that way about my father. If only you knew who your father was, nigga, you your own father. He won't tell you that because he wants to rule over you. He wants to siphon energy from you. He wants to give you all this materialistic shit, but not know who you truly are on the inside. But let you start waking up out this motherfucking matrix and see how he act a fool, because he's a somatic being. I won't say a being, he's a somatic entity. He doesn't agree with what you call it, symbiotic relationships. A narcissist can only function with a master-slave relationship. They don't, you know how some people be in your life, like it could be this or be that instead of y'all working together? Well, that's how God works. Either you go serve me or you go be ostracized and ashamed. And it's like, well, wait a minute. If you're God and you're able to create endlessly, why you have to pick on Adam and Eve? Why you had to let Cain kill his own brother Abel? You knew what was gonna happen. You knew Cain was a thug. He killed his own brother because of jealousy, an offering. Because they was in the mystery school, for those who know what they was in the mystery school, and Cain's contribution didn't outweigh Abel's. Abel was on this thug mission. Cain was like, oh, I'm gonna just give a 10% offering. Abel like, well, hell, let me get the 90. Hell, you done blessed with all this shit. Let me get the 90. Here you go, 90. I keep the 10. I flip this 10 to make 90 more. What's popping? Matter of fact, 180 degrees. What's popping? Cain could take that because he's like, oh no. So in the story of Cain and Abel, Cain is God, Sky Daddy. Abel is Set, Satan, Lucifer, the light bringer, the one who you hear of as Prometheus in the Greek mythology, took the flame to bring it to man and say, here, this is how you step your game up and grow. What Zeus or aka Jesus, Sky Daddy said? We gotta punish him. Now, what my boy say? Cain said on y'all know the move I'm about to say. Eating that banana. I'm about to say not paying in full, but y'all know the motherfucker. I can't even think right now. I'm trying to get the point out. Belly, my nigga. Shout out to my nigga Jeff. I told him I had Belly three different copies. Motherfuckers ain't return my copies. Anyway, Project Living. Belly, my nigga. Heavy do you want? My bell. You already know. When the last time you read a book? Never, motherfucker. Write me that book shit. But when that nigga made a change, like he read books, didn't he? Anyway. We go through so much in life and we look for the answers, and answers are all lying within us. I'm learning this myself. The answers are deep within us. We have to go through all the fears and such to find them. So that's what I've been doing on my spiritual journey out here in Cali. Going through my fears and everything, finding the truth within myself. And guess what people on the outside have been doing? They've been acting the fuck up. I remember I was walking near the train station. You know how they have the people with the little display set up? The Jehovah's Witness had a display set up with the little golden book they had. I'm not hating them like that. No, just listen up. I was locked up for some time. And I remember when I was locked up, I was listening to different religions. Just, okay, I'm open-minded. What's popping? And I was listening to the Jehovah's Witness. I went through the whole book in like two weeks, maybe 1 or 2 weeks. And I seen the differences. I said, okay, it sounds different, so I go with it. But then when I found out, wait a minute, this entity called God is still in the picture. Sky Daddy. But he's this guy this time. So this nigga got a different mask on. I ain't feeling that Sky Daddy. So I'm like, why does he have a different mask on now? Jesus wasn't hung on a cross, he was hung on a stake in a tree. Well, why don't y'all just go ahead and just keep it real and say, well, hey, he was hung from a rope on a tree. He was lynched, in other words. Why won't they just keep it real like that? He was lynched. Cause that's really what it is. Feel me? He was lynched. But that's too graphic, that's too explicit. So we had to keep it esoteric where they won't understand it. So what I'm getting at is, without getting too deep, because I'm gonna have plenty of movie breakdown. Matter of fact, I may just do one. Well, we at an hour 25. I may just do one movie breakdown before I get off the mic and get on the beats and everything. And matter of fact, let me find y'all another. I want y'all to hear something else. Hold on. And I may do a movie breakdown before I just go in. I'm going through some of my old beats. I'm just, chopping it up. I'm rearranging my catalog and all that right now. So the new shit I'm gonna hit y'all with. Y'all can go, okay. All right, so let's pick a movie. I see my boy in the chat room. I'm asking my boy Jeff, hey, what movie that you seen that you say? What's the meaning behind this? And I'm gonna ask you this before I even just pick a movie. And I'm gonna look through my movies just in case. I just need to go in real quick, feel me? Well, listen, yesterday climbing. Let's see, movie. I got so much more footage to come breaking down movies. I'm talking about movies like Coming to America, Forrest Gump, Rocky, the whole Rocky 1, Rocky 2, 3, 4, Silent Hill, Think Like a Man. I'm new to Venom, so I haven't watched Venom yet. My cousin wanted me to get Venom, so shit, nothing come to mind, my G. All right, well, I'm gonna pick a movie real quick. And now, don't get me wrong, this ain't the only day I'm gonna do a movie. I'm gonna come back, hit your side of the forehead with something new. But I'm gonna just pick a short clip of a movie just to break down how they put the answers in front of our face, and we ignore it because we just see it as entertainment. But they're really showing us something. So, Undercover, bro. Damn. Matter of fact, man, I'm gonna hold that one down. I'm gonna write that one down. I got it. It's been shout out to MC, man. It's been so long since I watched it, but remind me to get back on that. Because Eddie Griffin is like one of my favorite comedians of all time. And he showed his motherfucking ass and that shit. And it's just been so long since I've seen it, so damn. Duck shoes. What's that? Oh man. Hold on. I'm trying to think of an old movie. I'm trying to avoid the Matrix and all that I've been watching before time. Hold on. Let me unplug this hard drive so I got my movies on this other hard drive. So I'm unplug this one. I'm gonna play another beat for y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna log in on my CBTW channel. Type in hashtag CB Charlie Bravo Tango Whiskey TW CBTW. You type that in on YouTube, it's gonna pull up my music channel. This channel right here, I'll be doing more movie breakdowns, esoteric meanings, spiritual, religious, deconstructions, and such. On my CBTW Conversations by T. Wells channel, I'll be doing more music. It won't be so much of me breaking down movies and all that. It'll just be, movies. Music and such. So on this one, it's a little bit more combined because, I do more. At times, I feel inclined to break down a movie or speak on some real shit while I'm working on my beats. So, all right. So, let's look at these movies, shall we? Truman Show, I'm going to say that for another day. Matrix, I'm going to say the Matrix here for another day. Barry Go Lad Dragon, I'm going to say that for another day. Superman, The old school Superman. I'm gonna say that for another day. Shout out to my boy Alt Diggy. Alt showed me the newest Superman when he fighting Lord Zod. That goes so deep because he was fighting the dark side. If he was really about there, he would have joined Lord Zod. But he wanted to choose the let's make America great again route and pay for that shit. Because people now they showed you in Spider-Man. Didn't Harry Daddy, the Green Goblin say, Peter, they only what nothing's greater than to see a hero fall. Nothing greater than to see a hero fall, aka Heru, or they plagiarized and called him Jesus. Nothing better than to see Jesus crucify him. Then imagine how many people. It was like Coachella out there. Crucify him. What the fuck? You mean this nigga turn water into wine, split bread and fish among the multitude? Had conducted the Last Supper, which was VIP, and Judas decided to leave VIP, and then all the shit went down. I ain't even gonna go into. Okay, I'm gonna break down Pet Cemetery another day. Rosemary Baby, Malcolm X, Mother, 2017 Mother with what's the name? Oh my boy, what's the link? Oh shit! Type in hashtag CBTW on YouTube. Louisa motherfucker. Never Die Alone. I gotta go back and watch that DMX. Never Die Alone. I gotta go back and watch that. Gotta go back and see that. I know what movie you're talking about. And I'm finna put it on blue because I'm in a chill mode. Well, if I'm finna put it on cold. Hold on, put it on cold. Don't say. All right, give me about 2 or 3 minutes. I need to cut my other NPC on, right? Oh, I can switch this out real quick. So, hold on. Let's see. All right, load these motherfucking 808s. Like I said, I'm still getting my live screen set up, configured, and all that good stuff. All right, back to I got it. Just subscribe. Appreciate that, bro. Bro, you already know you my nigga, man. Y'all don't even know who I'm talking to. Y'all go back and watch this video. This is my nigga Jeff. His government name. This nigga named Jay Flip, but this government name is Jeffrey Edwards. But it's been my boy today since day one. Round like that. Me, him, Todd, Tavier, and brother, they was still young. We was Nick knocking everything. MC, Nick, KOD, Sham, Spud, Lon, Lamo. Yeah, I mean we out here. Clicked up with a few hits, but I clicked up with a few late. You know, I mean my nigga Stomp, Maurice, and I shake, man. And like I tell y'all all time in different videos because it never dies, like I said, at DMX. Ashe and the greatest Ashe, the great mother Ashe, or as people would say, condolences for those who we will say have lost in the struggle. Later, my G. All right, bro. Do your thing, Thug Delta. I always give shout outs to those we have so-called lost in the struggle because they are a part of us. So like I was telling them, it's these different movies that I'm going to break down. And let me pause the video, may start a new one since I see I'm an hour and 34 minutes inside of here. I got Doctor Strange to break down, Constantine, Fallen, 1998, Denzel Washington, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger, After Earth, 2013, the movie that motherfucker said it sucked, and they don't know that it just when you went on that frequency to understand it. Friday the 13th, y'all already know. If any of y'all know me, y'all know I'm a Jason Voorhees. I am Jason Voorhees. I can't say I'm a fan. I am Voorhees. The end. Jason Mama would get retarded with a nigga. You seen on part 1. She throwing stuff at Jason. She deflected. She Doctor Strange and shit. Little Mama throwing shit at Jason Mama. Jason Mama ain't hearing that. I Doctor Strange my way around you, little hoe. Anyway, I ain't gonna try to get you ratchet on that. Oh, I'm gonna break down Get Out. You know, I'm just doing, and I want to do requests too as well. Guardians of the Galaxy, Hellraisers, End Time, Insidious. I got a collection. It's just one folder. I ain't even gonna go through it. But anyway, let me look through the library, get my session going, and I'll be right back.